Mike, I barely saw you.
Excuse me, 1 in the morning, I'm taking care of myself. What's the problem, bro? Is it a control issue?
No, no control issue.
I think it's a control issue.
No, it's a you gotta follow the rules issue for your safety.
I am following the rules of God.
Okay.
But you take care of yourself, bro.
No, no, no. We're gonna chat for a minute.
We're not gonna chat. Do I have to talk to you?
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you're being detained.
Under what law?
Vehicle code. You don't have a light on your bike.
I gotta have a light?
Yeah.
How many codes are there?
And a lot.
Okay.
And you also can't ride on the opposite side of the street.
I'm just riding when nobody's on the road.
Do you have ID?
I don't.
What's your name?
I'm not giving you my information. Under civil rights. You know your civil rights, right?
I know them very well. Yeah.
I gotta get going to work, bro.
Well, I gotta get your information.
I don't have it.
You really want to play it? I mean, I'm being fair with you. I'm telling you why I stopped you, because I was scared I almost hit you in the road. I barely saw you. You're wearing dark clothing, no light on your bike. I'm being 100% honest.
I just got to get going. I didn't mean to give you no problems.
Okay, well...
But you know how it is. I don't want nobody to be playing with my rights. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but
all right.
You understand I have the right...
You don't have any rights?
Oh, 100% do.
Okay. What are your rights?
My rights are to stop people who are breaking the law.
Breaking the law?
Not arresting you. I'm just trying to figure out who you are and what you're doing.
Listen, bro. I get you where you're coming from, but I don't believe you.
Okay, well, what do you want me to tell you? There's vehicle code, there's penal code. If you violate those, a police officer has a right to stop and detain you and talk to you. That's 100% correct.
I don't know if I fall up under those rules.
Okay, vehicle code says you need to have a light on your bicycle. Vehicle code also says when you ride your bicycle, you need to be on the right side of the road in the bike lane. You are riding down the middle of the opposite side of the street.
I'm not really sure what that means.
Okay, well, I'm explaining it to you. And let me understand, I'm being pretty reasonable with you right now, and it kind of makes me wonder what you got going on that you're being so argumentative.
Oh, is that right?
All I'm trying to do is figure out who you are.
I don't trust you at this point.
I don't care if you don't have to trust me.
I gotta get going.
That's not going to happen at this point.
Okay, at this point, what is your claim against me?
I already told you.
Okay. So at this point, if you're tripping off of a bicycle, we're both red-blooded Americans. If you're tripping on a bicycle, that lets me know that you're not being really honest. You're not being really what I would expect to receive from any American or any person who is claiming to have authority over me.
I'm not saying I have it. Well, when you don't have a light on your bike and you're going the wrong way, yes, I do. I have a legal right to talk to you. I 100% do.
Do I have to talk to you?
Yes.
Do I have to speak words?
Yeah.
That's not true.
Okay.
That's not true.
Well, I have a legal right to detain you, and you have a right to identify yourself.
I have a right to do whatever I choose. Isn't that right?
Sure.
That right?
Yeah.
The camera's on. Let's make sure we get the full record.
No, we do. But everything I've said to you is 100% right.
What would you like to do? Would you like to get my information?
Yeah, I just wanted to get your name and date of birth.
I don't have any information for you.
But you can't verbally tell it to me?
I don't want to be recorded in this conversation.
Okay, well, the recording's only on for your and my safety.
It's not causing me any safety. When I look at the
How do you figure?
Okay, you're wasting my time at this point.
You're wasting my time.
It's going to cost you $20,000 if you want to continue with this conversation because I don't work for free.
Okay. Are you going to give me your information?
I don't have any information for you, sir.
You can't tell me what your name and date of birth are.
I can't give you any information about me. But as you can tell, I speak English. Quite
okay.
well.
Then I would suggest maybe you give me your name and date of birth.
Nothing.
Okay. So
your words are unintelligible to me, and I don't have legal representation. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and be quiet. If there's any claim you have against me, or if I'm under arrest, am I under arrest?
No, you're going to get a ticket.
Okay. I'm going to get a ticket.
Yeah. Okay. I don't write tickets typically for this kind of thing, but the fact that you're not identifying yourself, and I have a complete legal right to write you a ticket.
Not as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, that doesn't matter. You don't know the law. I do.
Oh, I do know the law.
Yeah.
I don't think you know the law.
Can't belt anyone?
I gotta get going, bro. I gotta go.
You're not free to leave.
So
Show me 1095 on a bicycle, Boston Market. Can I get a cover unit or a fill unit, please? Code 1.
Are you open to that?
What?
It's gonna cost you $20,000 if you continue to detain me beyond this point.
No, it's not gonna cost me anything.
It is.
Okay.
That's the law.
And you're gonna be getting a citation.
Okay.
Okay. And I have the legal right to do that. Okay. You can keep saying that.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
We're talking about bicycles here.
Oh, and all I'm asking you to do is identify yourself.
George Williams.
Was that hard? I'm not trying to give you a bad deal here, George. Mind if I call you George, Mr. Williams? What do you want to go by? I've been fair to you. I've told you exactly why I'm stopping you. I was concerned for your safety.
Were you?
Yeah, I'm looking at my...
You're concerned for my wallet too, right?
What do I don't want your wallet.
My money. You're concerned for my money.
Why do I want your money?
Because you're talking in circles. Actually.
No, all I'm saying, I stopped you for a legal reason,
You're
and
a peace officer, right? Peace is the key word in that.
I'm not being confrontational with you. I'm just trying to ask you to identify yourself because...
You're asking me for information I'm not willing to even divulge to you.
Okay, you just told me you were Mr. Williams.
That's just what it is.
Mr. Williams, what's your date of birth? You don't want to tell me your date of birth?
I don't know.
If you got nothing to hide, I don't understand the problem.
I don't know. You're wasting my time at this point.
Okay, well...
Just hurry up. Let's go. What are we doing?
I'm going to need you to identify yourself so I can write you a ticket.
I don't have any information for you.
Okay. What's your first name?
George Williams.
Mr. Williams, what's your date of birth? How you doing? How old are you? Capital 91, clearance on 1. Not getting a lot of information. Can you run out a George Williams, approximate age of 25? Can you not reach into your backpack?
I'm gonna reach in my backpack.
Negative.
For a camera.
Go ahead. I have one going myself.
Great.
But for my safety, don't go reaching into things.
You got things, I'm reaching into things.
I'm asking you very nicely not to reach in your backpack for things.
I already told you what I'm doing. It's on your camera. I'm just looking for a camera that I can make sure I'm protected from you. Because at this point, if I'm riding a bicycle and you think you're playing this game with me, you're wasting my time.
Okay.
And let me get your business card.
No problem. You're going to get all that.
I want it now.
Okay.
Can I have it now? Can I have it now?
I stopped Mr. Williams for he's riding down the middle of Hamilton the wrong way with no light on his bike. I practically had to swerve to miss him.
No, that's not true.
And he is very frustrated with the way this is going. All I want is his name and date of birth so I can try and figure out who you are.
My time at this point, and I got to get going.
Okay, well,
so write the citation, whatever you're going to do.
Okay. I need your information in order to write that.
The information that's going to give you what you need.
Okay. So
I can contact you later. I got to talk to my lawyer. Do I have a right to remain silent? Do I have a right to remain silent?
You're going to be getting...
You answer my question straight. Do I have a right to remain silent?
Sure.
Okay. So,
Mr. Williams,
you also have a right to identify yourself. This has been like this for the last 7 minutes here.
well, if you wanted to write a citation, then you need your name and date.
I'm not interested in anything that he has to offer because it's all hearsay.
It's not hearsay, it's a vehicle code, and I explained that to you.
It's all hearsay.
Under the vehicle code, you need a fixed light on the front of your bike right now. That's all. Do you have ID with you, Mr. Williams?
I don't have anything for you.
I'm sorry?
I don't have anything for you. Now, you just told me I had the right to remain silent.
Well,
Why are you still talking to me?
If he's going to write your cite, then he needs your information.
91.
And you have to provide your name.
Well, I know my rights. You guys are violating my civil rights at this moment.
Rights.
You're violating my civil rights for a statutory code. You haven't shown me any identification that you have the right to do this even from the federal government. I know you guys operate under certain codes that are just fraudulent. I know that you guys operate under fraudulent codes.
Okay,
the
well,
color of
it's
authority.
the California
It's
vehicle
very fraudulent.
So
it's not fraudulent.
It is. It says that in Black's Law Dictionary. You guys operate under fraudulent codes and authority of law.
Well,
okay. But you don't have any authority on it. I just want you to be clear about that.
okay, I explained to you that...
At this point, you're violating my
Can you
rights.
keep your hand out of your pocket, please?
No, my hands are cold.
Mr. Williams, you're making it a lot harder than you need.
What I see here is a situation like a Rodney King, but
No,
everybody
it's not
didn't have to go
really.
that way.
It's not
We just
really.
I just need to get going.
Well,
At the end of the day, we're talking about a bicycle that can escalate to something.
You're
greater.
absolutely right, and all I said was identify yourself.
Any information, man.
I don't have to write you a ticket for this, but we've been going for 10 minutes now. I told you why I stopped you.
That's all you need to know.
You ever had a California ID card or driver's license? Because they can't find a California ID card or driver's license with that name. can all stand here and twiddle our thumbs, or B, you can provide your correct name and date of birth, and we can get along with this. If you don't have any warrants, and this officer is not going to cut you a cite, then you're on your way. But if he's going to cut you a cite, he needs your information. It's not that difficult. You obviously don't have a light on your bike and you're riding around at night. So, direct violation of the California Vehicle Code. So you're making a hard situation easy. Actually, a really easy situation.
I don't know what.
How can I help you today? I'm one of his supervisors. What's going on? What's going on?
I was going down Hamilton. He's riding towards me with no light. He's very hard to see.
I need some identification.
He doesn't have a light on. He's riding the wrong way in the middle of Hamilton Avenue. So I turned around and went to stop him. He kind of kept riding for a while. And
better to do? Come on, man.
it's been this for the last. Trying to identify him and ask him some questions.
Well, I just want a legal inform you of. He's stopping you for a vehicle code violation. Is your intention at this point to cite him?
I'd just like to identify him and figure out what's going on.
Is your intention at this point to cite him?
Yes.
Okay. He's going to be issuing you a citation for riding a bicycle on a roadway without a license. He needs to be able to get good identification as to who you are. So far, the name and information you've given does not come up with a match. Otherwise, he has no option except for to take you immediately before magistrate. And since we don't have night court here, that means that you go to jail and you'll go to court in the morning. Or you can provide some identification, and he can be able to fill out a citation for you, and you can go to court on your own time and your own convenience. But you do need to identify yourself, otherwise he can't release you with a promise to. Do you have any questions about that?
The words are unintelligible to me. I need some identification from everyone. You guys have not been honest with me here. And you guys are going through the motions. You're talking about bicycle.
Committed an infraction, you're going to receive a citation for an infraction. Okay, but we need some identification. What's the issue? What's your name? What's the name they gave?
George Williams.
George. What's the issue? What's the issue? Are you contesting the violation? What's the problem? Because if we're unable to identify you, then we don't have any option. Rather than releasing you with a ticket, you're going to end up having to get booked into the jail just for refusing to identify yourself. Because we don't know who you are to give you the ticket. All you'd have to do is identify yourself and you can sign the citation and promise to appear. It's a simple infraction. That's all it is.
This is why we have Trayvon Martin type issues, because you guys do this type of BS. Come on, man, this is a fucking bike. Give me a break. It's a bike.
It was a simple stop. You're the one that took it to this level.
You took it to this level. This is what you think your morals need to tell you need to do. Yes.
Just doing my job.
Yeah, this ain't your job, brother. You went to the same high school as I went to. This ain't your job.
Let's go on, sir.
Unbelievably great. How you doing?
I can't complain tonight.
I can. You guys are actually wasting my time. It's going to cost you.
It's very
Can
simple.
you guys stand over there, please? Right now, you're putting me under duress.
It's very simple. Okay. You have an infraction that you're being accused of. Where are you going?
I can go wherever I please. I'm a free
No,
man.
actually, you can't.
I'm a
You're being
free man.
detained. Right?
Under what right? Under what law?
Under the laws of the state of California, specifically the vehicle code, which you violated.
I'm not a citizen of this state.
Okay. Well, this state requires that you either identify yourself and sign a citation, or you get booked into jail to see the magistrate. It's your choice.
Your words are unintelligible to me. I already gave him the information that he needed. I already gave him the information he needed. So under what rights? You guys have not given.
You haven't provided me a name and date of birth of who you are, so any identification.
So you have the option of providing identification and receiving a citation. That's your option. You've been asked several times now.
I already gave him the information.
I asked for your name and your date of birth, and I have not gotten that. And that's all I've asked from the beginning, 10 minutes ago. That's all I wanted was your name and date of birth.
I just want to know what rights you guys think.
And
you have.
I've explained this to you several times, and so have my supervisors.
Is it my right? Explain my rights. Is it my right to get your identification?
Absolutely. Officer Bly, Agent Duncan,
I need cards.
Sergeant White, Officer Okamoto. That's our
I need
names,
business
that's our
cards.
information. Other than that, you need to identify yourself. This is your
already
last
told him.
option to be able to identify yourself. What is your last name, sir?
Williams.
What's your
Williams. W-I-L-L-I-A-M-S. Your first name is what?
George.
G-E-O-R-G-E. What is your middle name, George?
I don't have one.
Okay, what is your birthday?
11/22/76.
11/22/76. Do you have or have you had a California driver's
Campbell 91? Can you try a DOB of 11/22/76 with Mr. Williams?
What is an address that you've been at so we can try and find an identification for you? Homeless. Okay. Have you ever been arrested before or received a citation before in the county of Santa Clara?
Certainly not for riding a bicycle, guys.
We're just trying to make sure that we can identify you so we can properly fill out the citation. If we can't identify you, then we can't release you with the promise to appear and we have to take you to
What is this about? Is this about the bike light or is this about money?
We don't make any money off of it. This
What
is
is
about
this about?
safety.
What is this?
You're wearing
This is
dark
not about
clothing, wearing
safety. This is not about my safety because right now I don't feel safe. You're fucking giving me stress. You're raising my level of stress.
Step off the bike for me, please. Step off the bike. Put your hands behind your back.
Are you serious,
Take your backpack off.
Guys,
Take your backpack off. Well, you made the wrong choice here. Relax. Relax.
you guys gotta be kidding. Guys, you gotta
Relax.
help me. I'm sorry.
Relax.
You guys,
Over here.
guys, you gotta
come
help
over here.
me. I don't want problems with law. Guys, I don't have any issues with law.
Come over here. You're having an issue today. We're going to make sure that you don't have any weapons on you. You're not paying attention to simple instructions.
Because you guys are not honest people. You guys do this type of shit.
Spread your feet.
I'm out
Do you
here
have
by
any
myself.
weapons, knives,
I
or drugs
don't.
on
I
you?
don't
Well,
have
that's
any.
what we're making sure.
Okay, do you have any identification?
You guys are hurting me at this
Do
point.
you have any identification on you?
I don't.
Do you have any weapons, knives, or drugs?
I don't.
Do you mind if we pat you down to make sure that you don't have any of those things on you?
I do not.
Okay. We're going to pat you down for weapons based upon your behavior. I understand that.
Based upon my discipline,
Okay.
they give you guys the right.
We're checking only for your any weapons.
There's no weapons there, guys. I'm just trying to mind my business and ride a freaking bicycle. Why are you holding
Is that
Temple.
ID in your pocket there, Mr. Williams?
You can't touch that. You can't take that out.
Put that back.
You guys just violating my rights. Am I gonna get?
No, we're
Am I gonna
searching
get
for
my
weapons and any identification
I
from
don't
you.
have anything for you.
Okay?
I just told you, you're violating my rights, and I do not give you the right to search me. You do not have the authority. I have not given you the authority. Under color of law, and under color of title, you do not have the authority.
Under both statutory and case law, we have
Search
Okay,
his
then you guys
wallet.
are violating me under human law, because you guys understand what I'm saying to you.
Mr. Williams, you're not under arrest, but you're being detained in handcuffs.
Can you
Just
give me
stand
my
by on
card
that.
right there? I've never been in fucking handcuffs. This is a fucking violation, man. I've never been fucking in
Your failure
handcuffs.
to identify yourself.
I don't
as
need to
requested
identify
by
myself.
law
You guys have
enforcement.
not been honest with me. This guy hasn't even been honest. I asked him
Here's
for
the deal.
identification.
You said you got to go to work, right? You work at no.
Man, I gotta go.
Hold on. You've done a lot of talking, but you haven't listened. You want to go to work, right? As soon as you get this citation out of the way, and you sign it lawfully, and we have ID'd you lawfully, you can go to work.
You guys are
Or,
violating my rights.
George, listen to me. Or you can choose not to, in which case I will guarantee you right now that you're going to go to jail and you're going to stay in these
That's
cases.
him.
You're violating my rights.
No, actually,
Yeah, I
you
believe
have
78.
absolutely
I don't
every
care if
right
you
to
gave me
search.
the right, but I
Yeah.
understand the law. I understand that you guys have obstructing fraud. Yeah, you know that, right?
Hey,
So,
Dwayne.
you understand me, George? I don't want to get in these other conversations
you.
with you. Either sign it or don't. Once we're done. Oh, well, you're going to jail.
I'm not going to jail.
Absolutely.
It's Dwayne.
Can you give my card, please?
Huh?
I think it's Dwayne Quarles.
Without prejudice. Can you give my card, please? What's your name?
Sergeant White.
White. Can you give my card? Appreciate you.
got an ID right there.
That's a Costco.
And if someone
He's got a medical thing.
bicycle, I'll do a
Are you
receipt
guys
for
serious?
yourself.
Mr. Corliss?
Wayne Edward Corliss Jr., you are under arrest for providing false identification
No, I told
to
you
a
without
police
prejudice.
officer.
Without prejudice.
All right,
I'm not bound to any name.
get him in the back of the car, get him searched the rest of the way. There you go, 148.9. Goodbye.
You guys get a kick out of this or what, man?
Literally.
I don't even have a fucking record. Is this a nice day for you? You got it kidding. You holding this shit too tight, bro. It's not that necessary. If I was gonna give you combative, I would have combated the first guy. Come on, man.
You're not running the show, Ace.
I'm running this show.
You're not running the show.
Why is that necessary for you to come in?